Right. Sorry about yesterday, but we're all right. We're back on track now. 4th of February 2026. The song is, because I've had time to look it up, You Have a Lovely Daughter, Mrs. Brown, and it's Herman's Hermits again. So the nan is very important. The Hermits, Virgo, hospital doors, but above all, today's card, which is the father card. So if you've got a dad in spirit or you've got problems with your dad at the minute, 4 or 31, massively important. Aries, important. So Aries and Virgo, possibly health issues. So we'll start with that because it's nothing to do with really the read. It's more to do with the song. But Aries is in Neptune. And Chiron, which is health, healing, Virgo, and Ceres. It's also in the first house, its own house of the face we show to the world, head and face. And Virgo is the moon. Well done, Spirit, already. So Virgo's in its own house, the 6th house. So we're cooking on gas. So let's see what else they've got to tell us before we even start. They're so good, aren't they? Well done, Spirit, Emily there. So we've got Leo. We've got 4th house of home and family life. And we've got a Venus, love and abundance. So 4th house, obviously, because they're all in their own house, is Cancer. Leo's not in the chart, so it's in its own house of the 5th house. And Venus, what have we got in Venus? What we've got Venus in, sorry, is in Aquarius. So, Aquarius, Virgo, Cancer, and Aries, and Leo, all mentioned. So look where you've got it in your chart, look where it is in the current chart, look up what it means, because that'll add to this read. There's always more than one read in my reads, because we're dealing with so much information that Spirit's got that I haven't got at hand, and I can't give you in the space of 30 minutes. So use what I tell you, look it up, learn from it, then you'll understand the reads a lot better. So here we go then. We're looking for the dad card, Aries, 4 and 31. It's posses, government officials, father figures, princes, kings, the emperor. Aries. The first sign in the zodiac. There's the Virgo card on the cut. Well done, Spirit. So let's see then. There he is. So it's not urgent, it's a thing possibly that's been ongoing. And there's the Cancer card, so that's travel to across the land, maybe, a new vehicle purchase, or the vehicle of the body, mind and spirit. There's Aquarius. Well done, Spirit. So we know that they are talking astrologically. And there's Chiron. If you didn't see it on camera, this is why I shuffle on camera, and I know some people it gets them really annoyed, but it's because you wouldn't believe it if I just popped the cards down. So we've also got home and family life there, because we've got the 4 of Wands, which is usually a stable home environment, but this isn't. There's no fire in the hearth. Food on the table, all welcome at the door. So there is a mutual dissolving of love. The bond is broken. There's 2 snakes here, so 2 people born in the year of the snake, possibly. Separations. And then we have it again. Heartache, sorrow, loss, separation, anxiety, minor surgery perhaps, the heart, which is Leo. So something coming between you and someone else, or something else that you love. 3 weeks, 2 months. This is painful. Confused minds. Problems with the home and family life, like we said. The devil's in the detail because Pan became the devil. There's no peace in this home. It could be an actual loss of home or just repairs need doing. There is an apology needed and healing must take place. Slow and steady. Chiron. Those in uniform, those with a darker complexion, those with a scar on the leg, the limb, the amputation. Arenas, concerts, crowds. But it is a movement forward. And hopefully in this year of the horse, because it is the year of the fire horse coming up on the 17th of February, which is Aquarius, which is the eclipse, and the Canada goose is there, so that's good. That's a good animal term. Look it up. Animal terms are very important. And we have teamwork, makes the dream work. The family life, working as a team. The yin to your yang, purchase of a new vehicle or travel across land. It is taking back controls of your life because someone here feels isolated, alone, with no faith anymore. They took a gamble and it didn't pay off. He's gambling. He would rather stay out in the cold, risking everything, than take the comfort of the church because it has no belief or faith in that place, the sanctuary. So somebody's shutting themselves off. But this is a beneficial leader. This is somebody that protects and serves. He's not out to do us harm. So 7 and 25, Mia, I've got with that. We've got 17, Fred and David. And I can add to that, because of the Mrs. Brown, Lily, and the daughters, Jane, Tracy, Margaret and Elizabeth. So if you can take any of those names, or you have names attached to these numbers, people born on that date, living or past, living at that number, then add that to the read. Same with the 7 or 25. We've got Cancer and Aquarius. Doesn't have to be a Cancer or Aquarius born on those dates. It's a birthday, an address, or a date for your diary, an important event. So major arcanas are all positive, which is good. The minor arcanas, however, are not. There needs to be some sort of movement forwards, and financial impact on this is positive, but it will be slow. Somebody seems to feel like they've lost everything. Something that was once stable. Change is coming. Ankles and legs healed, head and face healed, the breasts and the stomach healed. We have the tall, handsome stranger coming in. So, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and they are welcome visitors, whoever they are. Immature, but bring some passion. So, there is blame, shame game going on, possibly because of this third party, because of something coming between you and what you want. Doesn't have to be romantic, but and fear. There is nothing to fear but fear itself. There's overthinking, 8 weeks, feeling trapped by the words or thoughts that are in your own head or that have been told to you over years, perhaps. And you believe them, so it's kept you trapped. Somebody is trapped in the past. Their attention was elsewhere and now their house is on fire. Stop crying over spilt milk. Stop the blame shame game. Build a bridge and get over it. Financial independence. Virgo, Chiron, success. So within or without a relationship, you have to be financially and emotionally stable on your own. And I feel that someone here isn't. They feel isolated, they feel alone, lonely in a room full of people. A passing, a death, an ending. Something has to end here, but it will be a blessing in disguise. Perhaps there is treatments like acupuncture or something like that that can help. But this is There's no denying this ending. It has to end, but it's what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. It's an end to pain, physical or emotional. But you're going to have to fight for it. There's no peace because you've been blind. You've been in denial too long. 4 weeks. A reunion, a celebration is coming up. The 3 life cycles of women, the maiden, the mother and the crone, the grandmother, the mother and the daughter. May the 1st could be very important. And doctors may be giving bad advice. Libra energy, it's also partnerships, it's open enemies. It's we've got a couple here with the Aquarius and the Libra. Well, if that was a man, I kind of know, we'll disregard that. So we've got Michael. It's confused, a very confused man. Medical experts give him bad or no advice. So doctors, priests or lawyers, so I will include priests as spiritual leaders of any kind, somebody that gives you spiritual advice. Misdiagnosis, perhaps. There's something very wrong here, and he is a violent man. It's time to walk away from the misery that's been the past. And I was just talking about this to my friend Diana, who's a Virgo. Libra energy is capable of sitting on the fence far too long because they see both sides of a story. So they never want to take sides, which is not a good look. Or sometimes you have to see both sides of the story because this man may be violent for the very reason that he feels isolated and alone. You are no longer in denial when you make a decision. And no decision is wrong. Just make a decision and stick to it. Mercury retrograde, 2 weeks. I don't know when the next one is, but it is about no longer being emotionally, financially or spiritually blackmailed into a decision. You make your own decision. There is a narcissist at work here. Perhaps somebody who's very immature emotionally. There's the Leo energy, what we needed. Well done, Spirit. You've absolutely cracking read. 8 or 26. Ian, David, Marie, Penny. It is about strength of character, courage, having a backbone, and going with your heart. A power struggle that's really, they can't take you on. Once you have the courage to move forward, you'll realise they cannot beat you in this. It is strength of character more than anything else, but any heart issues could be that somebody's trying to blackmail you, saying that the heart, like an elderly person saying the heart is weak and you can't do this. But it's all the past again. Don't dwell there. The past is over, the future's not promised. Live in the now. There he is, finally. We get the right diagnosis. We get someone of a clear mind, and when they're clear of mind, they can make the right decisions. Doctors, priests or lawyers. So it may be that you need a different doctor. Yeah, you have options, more options than you know, but you've got to focus one thing at a time. Keep your dreams alive. Your dreams are important. Somebody's not walking away here because there is something that they want to take a gamble on, to meet a celebration, perhaps to get to a milestone, whatever it is. But it's the wrong decision, I think, because you will still feel isolated, alone. That hole in the pit of your stomach you cannot fill. Whichever way you go, there is going to be this death, this ending, that leaves you feeling a lack. But at least you'll be clear of mind. And children could be an issue. Childhood trauma, child abuse, trauma of any kind from the past. And it doesn't have to be when you was a child. It could be recent past. But there is something there, trauma. So let's see then. This is very, very clear. I should take a day off more often, shouldn't I? The number 4 today. Well done, Spirit. We started with that. You cannot make it up. So, number 4. 4th house. Home and family life. Some people are at home in a battlefield because that's what they are brought up in. It is the stomach, the breasts, and we've got it there, the Cancer. There it is. Home and ancestral line. The parents, the childhood, the inherited patterns. You are here to break that family curse, the family cycle, the environment, the upbringing, the womb. It is the base from which you venture out, charged with emotions and the act of leaving, a fearful one. People are at home on a battlefield. They internalise a sense of home and security will depend on the initial childhood experience. So, we've got Leo in there. The planets in the 4th house represent archetypal parents. So fire signs usually are the most childlike. So the parents may not be as mature enough to handle this parental responsibility. And then we've got Venus in Leo. Desires, adoration. So they need somebody to adore them. Erotic, drama queens, amorous, warm-hearted, demanding but generous. So narcissistic energy gaslights you. They give you something, but there's always the need for the recognition, the need to be adored for it. So they buy your affections. It falls instantly in lust, slowly in love, and is attracted to strong personalities. So, and then I'll get all these songs written up and you can enjoy them at your will. The portal 26, there it is, 8 and 26, so it must be important. My childhood home was number 26, so there you go. Another relevance. So your childhood home, what was it? Where was it? Something possibly to do with your childhood, your children or your siblings. 26. Now is the time to step through the portal, that doorway, to walk through that doorway. There is the portal. It's time for some to leave home. You've done the work, you've set up the foundation, and now it's time to harvest what you've planted. So you will be reaping what you sowed, intentionally or unintentionally. Stepping through that portal, your life will be forever changed. There's the change. For the better. Portals do not appear for everyone. So know that your efforts have not gone unnoticed. And sometimes we have given our all and start to lose the energy to get to the finish line. But Spirit are telling you it is time. This is finished. This is over. You've made it. Also, it's the start of your next path. This should be exciting. Finally, a new beginning is here, and it's time to give yourself a pat on the back for all the work you've done to bring it to this junction. You've done everything you can. Enough is enough. Everything is in alignment, and all you need to do is step through that portal to embrace what is waiting for you on the other side. Once you step through that portal, there'll be no going back to the old way of doing things. It's gone and no longer needed. This also shows that you are ready to let go of what or who no longer serves you. Embracing the new must also mean deciding what you now need for your future. There's the decision. What does this new phase of your life look like, and what space must you create to let in the new. Such a high vibrational card and one full of wonderful new possibilities that are coming your way. So even though it may be heart-wrenching and a hard ending, it is what needs to be done. Let's see. So we have the 26th and the 27th mentioned, and the 25th mentioned. So that they may be important dates, 25, 26, 27. Wishes and dreams will only come true if you face the chaos head on and don't lose hope. This is a metamorphosis. It is time to grow from the tadpole to the frog. A total paradigm shift. And it is the number 6. It's in reverse though. So 6th house of Virgo. And look what the animal totem of the frog means. And the lotus flower coming from the muck of the swamp. This card reminds us that change is natural, rebirth is possible, and a healing balance can be achieved. So some healing can take place. Where's that Chiron gone? There he is. Healing can take place. The frog, developing as it does from a tiny tadpole, symbolises transformation. The lotus flower, so some of you will be leaving home for the first time and becoming an adult, is also a symbol of rebirth, unfailing even amid murky waters. Going through such change will be difficult and a struggle, but the resulting metamorphosis opens us to growth, to self-acceptance and happiness. You cannot control everything in your life. Change is part of nature, and it must be allowed to take its course. Remember that great beauty can result from this metamorphosis. So what can you change in your life for the better? And how can you be more accepting of the change that you cannot control? It's happening regardless of what you do. So there's nothing anyone can do to stop this change. It's happening. Sooner or later, whether you like it or not. So make the decision now and free yourself. Take back control of your life. Not of others. You can't control others and you can't control the universe. But you can control your life. And there she is again, the African goddess of the ocean, the water, emotions. Yamea. Cancer, home and family life, water sign energy. There she is. Water, nourishment, transformation, going with the flow of the divine. You must surrender to a higher power than yourself. There is a connection here with the mother. So we've got mum and dad in this read. Finding Yamea in your card spread means that the issue at hand may be transformed by connecting with the divine, to listen to what they're trying to tell you. Situations will resolve themselves not by your direct action, but by keeping in touch with the positive. Yamea is one of the most powerful natural forces because she is the ocean mother. The ocean can nourish and feed us, or it can drown and poison us if we let it be polluted. So what you're doing, hanging on to something that's past its sell-by date. Hold earnestly to your good intentions and your compassionate heart, but be prepared to surrender to the will of the divine. This cannot be controlled. Beautiful energy, beautiful read. Well done, Spirit. Exact. Do you know what? I think we're going to find, because we need a bit of divine words here. So we're going to have one from the light workers deck, just to reiterate what they're saying, because this isn't going to be easy. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's not going to be easy, but it will be better for all. So here we go. Lemuria. You can create heaven on earth. It's in your hands to make it right for yourself. You can't create it for other people, but you can create it for yourself. And not by selfishness, just by self-preservation. Lemuria. It was Lemuria, Keepers of the Light, Abraham. Oh, it's not in alphabetical order, this one. It really is annoying. 114. So, Lemuria, or Mu, is one of the Earth's lost land, where heaven really was a place on Earth, a time before we were kicked out of the Garden of Eden. In Lemuria, life worked in harmony, where all beings were seen as equal, and we were deeply reverent to Mother Earth, so again the Mother Energy. We knew that a mosquito was no worse to us than the sun, and no better. Perhaps you too believe that heaven really can be a place on earth. Perhaps you are part of this transition or metamorphosis team who at a soul level are devoted to creating this kind of harmony on the planet now. Thank you for wanting to do this work. It is so easy to get overwhelmed by the state of affairs on the planet right now, but you are being encouraged to keep holding that clear vision, mind clear, of the future. It is closer than you think. You will be guided to hold the frequency of Lemuria in your community, in your family, workplace, or within yourself, and know that it is possible. And while at times you may feel like you are alone and isolated and overlooked, you truly are not. There are hundreds of thousands who hold the codes of the ancient lost lands and even Lemurian crystals that hold the codes of remembering that are beginning to rise all over this planet. So keep doing what you are doing, and remember the only way to heal the world around you is to first heal yourself. So Chiron, the physician that first healed himself, then healed others. Look at the card, put your hand on your heart and say, I hold the codes of Lemuria and believe that heaven really can be a place on earth. Thanks for listening. Speak soon. Bye-bye.